Well, that was really a fine, wholesome technological show.
Yeah, I didn't know computers could dance so well.
Of course they can. I choreographed it myself.
Well, I went to the Arthur Murray School of Dance for over 5 years. I was on a chorus line in Broadway, you know.
Well, aside from the dancing,
Singular.
I thought that this show was well put on, well produced, well thought out. In general, very well done.
Yeah, just like this next show you're gonna see. It's about some toothpaste and a fish, and I think there's some people in it too. You're gonna really like it.
Fish.
Once upon a time there lived a fisherman named Henry and his wife Mildred in a house by the sea. They were very poor and very unhappy.
Well, is that my fault? I work at the toothpaste factory all day to bring home a few pennies so that we can eat. And you can't even bring home one little fish. I'm telling you, if you don't bring home a fish tomorrow, we're eating toothpaste. Again.
See what I mean?
Oh, be quiet. I don't understand why you wanted to be a fisherman in the first place.
That's simple. The wind in my hair, the salt breeze in my nose, the thrill of catching a fish.
The thrill of catching a fish? That's funny. I don't remember you ever catching one. Tomorrow, you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and don't come home until you've caught a fish. Or else what? Toothpaste.
And so, early the next morning, Henry got up and tried to catch a fish.
Yeah, but I don't know what good it'll do. Who knows when I'll catch the fish, and then I'll bring it home and eat it. And then when we're finished with that fish, I'll have to catch another one. There's just no money in fishing.
Then why don't you get another job?
Haven't we been through that before? I told you, I love to fish. But I really don't think that there are any fish in this ocean. Hey! I've got something on my line. Gotta pull a little harder. Oh, come on. Well, yippee! Here we go, finally. Wow! What a huge fish! Mildred will be really pleased. Oh, stop! Hey, who said that? Did you guys say that? I must be hearing things. You fisherman! There goes again. Came from behind me, but all that's back there is the fish, and he can't talk. Can he?
Sounds like some talk, silly. Now stop pulling me out of the water.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not pulling you guys out of the water. I'm just pulling this here fish out of the water.
I'm the one who said it, you numbskull.
Wow! Talking fish. Well, that's neat. Can't wait to show Mildred.
But you have to let me go.
Really? Why?
Because I'm not really a fish. I'm really an enchanted prince.
Yeah, right. I need to bring home a fish for dinner, and enchanted prince or not, you're the closest thing. I wonder what enchanted prince would taste like.
No. Here, I'll tell you what. If you let me go, I'll give you 3 dishes.
Dishes? We got all the hefty dishes we need. We need something on them, like maybe a fish.
Wait a minute. Maybe it was fishes.
You? A fish? Well, give me 3 fishes. I don't get it.
You're right. Let me check the Enchanted Prince's handbook. Let's see. Oh, here it is. No. It says here I give you 3 wishes, not 3 fishes. I knew that didn't sound right.
3 wishes? Can I wish for anything?
Yeah. You just say, I wish, and then make your wish. And be careful. If you don't wish carefully, you might be sorry.
Yes. I can't wait to tell Mildred.
But when he got home that night...
A talking fish. When did you see that?
This afternoon, when I course.
The fish told you that, did he? The same fish you had on your hook and who didn't want to be eaten? That's the oldest trick in the book. Only you would fall for it.
Well, fine. I'm gonna try it anyhow.
Go ahead. But it won't work, I guarantee.
Great. I wish,
It won't work.
Will you be quiet? I'm trying to make a wish here.
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
I wish,
What are you going to wish for?
will you be quiet?
I was just wondering what you were going to wish for.
Well, I'm gonna wish now, so if you can't be quiet, just go away. If you're patient, you'll find out soon enough. I wish I had $1 million.
It's money!
Yay!
I'm sorry I didn't believe you.
Oh, that's all right. We've got to decide what to do with this money.
First we need a new house,
And a fish pond,
and a new car,
and another car.
and don't forget...
And so Henry and Mildred went on a spending spree. They bought a new house, and a new car, and another new car, and then they bought a fish pond, and they were both very happy. Until...
Mildred, where do you think I should put this new fish pond?
Why, in front of the house, of course.
In front of the house? Are you sure that's where you want it?
Yes, of course. I think it would look very nice in front of the house. It will reflect and set off all the expensive paintwork. Why, where did you have in mind?
Well, I kind of thought we could put it somewhere closer to the water, like on the dock, for instance.
On the dock? What in the world are you talking about? That's stupid. Don't you want the fish pond so you can catch fish out of it? You may as well just fish in the sea if you put the pond on the dock.
It's not the same. Don't you know how easy goldfish are to catch? Much easier than those other fish you want me to catch all the time.
So you want it to be the same as it was before, only easier? Why don't you put a frozen fish on the end of your line and just pull it up every once in a while?
I think you just don't understand the importance of catching the fish. Look, you can't do it that way. You gotta trick the fish into biting your hook. You lose the thrill of chase by using frozen fish.
If that's what catching fish is about, you're right, I don't understand. Ha! Mother was right when she told me not to marry a fisherman.
What are you talking about?
You couldn't catch a fish if it were sitting on the end of your nose.
Oh, yeah? Well, I never liked the way you cook toothpaste.
You just can't appreciate fine toothpaste cuisine. My toothpaste casserole won best of the factory last year.
Sure, beat all the other toothpaste casseroles. Big deal.
And so, even though they had $1 million and 2 more wishes, Henry and Mildred still were not happy.
What do you know about it?
You know, he's right.
What? I can't believe you're taking the side of the narrator. What kind of fairy tale character are you, anyhow?
Really, even though the narrator said it, I have to admit that even with $1 million, we aren't happy. Before the wishes came, we had so many fewer things to fight about.
What? You want me to wish all this stuff away?
No, that wasn't what I was talking about.
Well, what did you mean then?
It seems like if we could wish for anything we want, we could wish for something that would make us happy. Obviously, $1 million just wasn't enough.
Well, why don't we just wish to be happy then?
If we wish to be happy, sooner or later we'd just be sad again. No, that's not big enough. We've got to do something really spectacular. I know, why don't we wish to be movie stars? They're always happy.
Yeah, I wish that we were movie stars.
And so, Henry and Mildred made all the preparations to film a movie.
All right, places, everyone. Move those lights over there. Get the camera. Where did those props go? Everyone, we're going to start shooting in just a few minutes. Henry! How did you get out of makeup looking like that? You look as though an elephant tried to put on your makeup. You'll have to go back and get it fixed.
Hey, who put you in charge? I don't have to get my makeup fixed if I don't want to.
Yes, you do. After all, I am the director.
You're the director. Why can't I be the director?
You know perfectly well you couldn't possibly direct anything that any sane person would go to see. You just make a rotten movie. That's why I'm the director. Besides, I thought of it first.
Oh, yeah? Well, I just won't be in your stinking movie then.
Fine, I'm sure I could find a better actor than you, even though it is the story of your life. Your half of it would be a lot more interesting if it were played by somebody else.
That does it. I'm directing this film. All those lights you put over there, move to the other side. We won't use any of those props, and I'm not getting my makeup redone.
Oh, I see you want it to be a complete flop.
So much you know. It's gonna be the best movie ever.
Uh-huh. Anyway, at least we have one wish left, and I've already decided what it's going to be.
You've decided, but it's my wish. I get to decide what it's gonna be.
Well, I thought of something better than anything you could ever possibly think of.
Doesn't matter. I caught the fish. He gave me the wishes. It's my wish.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to wish for, then?
Maybe I'll wish that I could fly to the moon.
What a rotten wish.
Well, I wish that I could, I wish,
Well, obviously you can't think of anything decent, so why don't you just let me make the wish?
but it's my wish.
Since you aren't going to use it, you can't claim that it belongs to you anymore. Besides, I've already talked to my lawyer, and
You talked to your lawyer. We didn't need any lawyers to help us fight before we had these wishes.
it was a bit simpler then, wasn't it?
I wish I'd never caught this fish.
Do you realize what you've just done?
Oops.
Somehow, even though they had lost all their riches, they were happier than they had been before.
Look, our old shack. I'd kind of missed it.
Yeah, I almost missed your toothpaste casserole.
All you have to do is catch us some fish now. For real this time.
Ah, confound it.
And so they lived almost happily ever after.
The end.